spokesperson of Skin Recode. Dr. Danielle, thank you so much for your time and welcome to the Upside.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Let's start off by understanding the work that Skin Recode does. I was reading somewhere that you are the first in Cape Town to offer aesthetic skin clinic to offer high intensity focused ultrasound. So I just wanted to find out more about Skin Recode and your offering.
Yeah, of course. So at Skin Recode, we believe that every person's skin is unique. Their skin story is unique and their journey is unique. So we really want to be a part of just embracing everyone's natural skin. That means regardless of their shade of skin, their texture, their age, their gender, we want to be involved in that story and we want to get their skin to the best possible place it can be.
And then this technology, high intensity focused ultrasound. I'm not very familiar with the skin technologies, but this one sounds very unique and one that we need to know about. What does it do and how impactful is it to the actual skin?
So our HIFU treatment, or like you said, our high intensity focused ultrasound, what it does is it penetrates deep into the skin, actually to the muscle layer. So you're getting this really great penetration through all the layers of the skin. And what it does is it firms the skin, it tightens the skin, and it brightens it. So what you're getting is this really impactful thing from a non-invasive technique, which I think is really great in this industry where we see a lot of fillers, a lot of Botox being used, and those are all invasive treatments. This is one that's non-invasive, and a treatment that people feel safe getting. And that's what we really want our clients to feel comfortable, and we want them to feel confident in what they get.
And Dr. Danielle, is this process a once-off or do we need to go back on a routine basis?
So our clients have reported results from the very first session.
Oh, wow.
So if you're happy after that first session, you can go with that and we'll be more than happy to let you be happy with those results. But we love our clients to kind of come for maybe more treatments, or even if they don't, like they see the results and they kind of want to optimize the treatment that they're getting. We want them to get the best possible results. So like I said, you can come for month one and you'll definitely see those results.
For people at home, and I mentioned it earlier, is there a need for us to get facials and go get professional facials? At home, I've got my own routine. I'm cleansing. I am using serums. Is there an actual need for me to go and get a professional facial? And what is the purpose thereof for those who are still on the fence about it?
Well, our skin is actually our largest organ on our body. And it's not given the seriousness that other organs in our bodies are given. And so, yes, we might be having our own routines at home, we're using products, but we don't really know if we're using the products that are suited for our skin. We haven't had the professional kind of advice that we need to see, are we targeting the right areas? Are we addressing the skin concerns that we might not be mainstream, because a lot of products are targeted to like a mainstream issue, but that might not be your issue specifically. So we want you to come in, we want to analyze your skin for what it is, for your skin, and kind of see what the problems are there and move on from what we need to do for your exact skin.
Well, it is now 49 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African time. We're currently in conversation with Dr. Danielle Gounder, spokesperson of Skin Recode. Their approach, I mentioned earlier, goes beyond surface level care, and they truly believe that every person's skin holds a unique story, one shaped by time, experience, and individuality. And we are asking the question, yes, professional facials are important. Are they really? If we have our own routine at home, and Dr. Danielle mentioned it beautifully there, saying that sometimes we don't know whether the products that we're using are actually good and suited for our skins. It is now 10 minutes before 2 p.m. Central African time. We continue this conversation right after this. If you have any questions for Dr. Danielle, send me a WhatsApp, +2763 406 9126.
zochitika ndi madaphiri kamlondola wa zochitika pena paliponse.
Nduna wa zamalonda ku Malawi aletsa kampani yopanga shuga ya Ilovo yomwe ndi nthambi ya Ilovo Sugar Group Limited kuti isiye kutumiza shuga ku maiko akunja. Malingana ndi nduna ya zamalonda Vitumbuko Mumba, izi zithandiza kuti shuga yemwe yakusowa pa msika azipezeka. Ndiye pano ndili ndi George Muhangu amene ali mu mzinda wa Blantyre mu dziko la Malawi. Chimene chikupangitsa kuti shuga azisowa ndi chani?
Chomwe chikupangitsa kuti shuga azisowa ndichonena kuti panopo ili ngati off season ya makampani a Ilovo Sugar Malawi, kunena kuti sakutha kupanga shugayi okwanira chifukwa akukolola. Ndiye akamaliza kukolola pameneno atayambeno sopano kugaya shugayi kuti azipezeka. Chinanso ndichonena kuti ma distributors amene akumakagula shuga kaya ndi ku Ilovo kaya ndi kusalima shuga akumagulisa ku maiko akunja ngati Zambia, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, Mozambique.
Zochitika ndi madaphiri lolemba mpaka lachisanu pa nthawi ya 7 koloko kufikira 8 koloko madzulo pa Channel Africa.
We take no sides, none whatsoever. We are the upside.
Well, let's continue our conversation about taking care of our skins. This winter, we are currently in conversation with Dr. Danielle Gounder, spokesperson of Skin Recode. Dr. Danielle, let's talk about aging, genetics, the role that they play in our skins and how our skins respond to certain conditions, weather conditions, the products that we use. And then is there a way to reverse it by going to a professional facial service provider like yourselves?
Yeah. So, of course, aging is a natural process. It's not something that we should be scared of, and it's not something that we want to shame anyone about.
Yeah.
But it is something that we can reverse to a certain extent with certain products, especially like the HIFU that we mentioned. There's also different other treatments, laser treatments that are effective for actually tightening the skin, firming the skin. We also have a facial that incorporates jet plasma. So that's also things that tighten the skin, brighten the skin, and kind of reverse the aging effects to a certain extent. And of course, when it comes to things like environmental effects, as we're going into winter, the sun is still really strong. So we need to incorporate things like sunscreens. We need to incorporate products that work well for the skin type that we have. So if you have aging skin, you want to target aging with certain products.
If I, for example, were to come to Skin Recode and I said I need help with my skin, and then you perform one of these amazing, treatments on me, the high intensity focus ultrasound, for example, do I need to then maintain a routine after the treatment? Will it wear off the effects of it, the impact of it, if I don't take care of myself outside or after this treatment?
So the effects of the HIFU are long-lasting. So it's not something that's going to go away with time. It's not something that you're going to damage with by using other products. We, of course, keep our own skin line at Skin Recode. And so we would encourage you to incorporate products that we would suggest work best for you. But of course, everyone has their own skin range, and we want to kind of build into your skin range. If you've got one that you're comfortable with, we just want our treatments to kind of boost your skincare treatments that you're on. And so that's really what it's about.
And since it is winter, Dr. Danielle, what tips do you have, and perhaps even products or treatments that you have to ensure that our skins remain hydrated during this winter month and it does not dry out?
So, of course, just in terms of skincare, instead in terms of winter, because it's very dry, it's very cold, and we're trying to look at skin in a holistic way, we always want to keep hydrated. I know everyone talks about water, but it is such an important component of skin. We use things like toners. We have wonderful skin sense products that we keep at Skin Recode. It keeps the skin moisturized, it keeps it hydrated on its surface level, as well as deeper into the layers of skin. We also recommend using serums that are targeted to hydration, targeted to anti-aging, to fine lines that dehydration sometimes brings as well. And we also encourage everyone to use a sunblock. At any age, any skin type, you need to be using a sunblock.
Does the SPF matter on the sunblock?
Yes, absolutely. So we would recommend an SPF that's at least 50. So you want to be reapplying that sunblock as well at regular intervals. We want to make sure that you're not just applying it in the morning and you think that sunblock's going to last the entire day. We have to keep our sunblocks with us. We have to be reapplying, and that's the only way we'll stay protected.
Especially when this harsh winter sun is consistently hitting your skin. You need that. Dr. Danielle, thank you so much for your time. Where can people find out more about Skin Recode, and where are you located?
So we're based in Cape Town. We're at the Riverlands Mall in Observatory. And if anyone would like to make an appointment or find out more about us, you can call us on 021-065-1724, or you can check us out on our website, Skin Recode.
Dr. Danielle, thank you so much for your time this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me.
The voice there of Dr. Danielle Gounder, spokesperson of Skin Recode. So yes, in as much as you have your own facial routine at home, sometimes there is a need to seek professional help and guidance so that they can properly see what's happening within the layers of your skin, because whatever products that you're buying may not be suitable for your skin, and they can help you figure out which one is right for you. It's now time to wish you a happy birthday. Is it your birthday today, the 17th of June? If it is your birthday, happy birthday to you. I've got a special message for you this afternoon.
Every birthday to you, every birthday to you, every birthday to you, every birthday to you. Fini. Joyeux on.
That is the song you sing when you know that you are very likely to forget people's birthdays. Right? You sing that one every birthday to you, and for the next at least 3-5 years you are sorted. All right, let's listen in on a song. We've got Mona Lisa coming your way by Lo J featuring SARS and Chris Brown. Enjoy.
Accessible across the globe. When Africa speaks, the world listens, and Channel Africa makes sure of it. For business, for culture, for Africa. Partner with Channel Africa, because Africa's voice is the future. Africa is a story, a living, breathing, ever-evolving masterpiece. And for over 5 decades now, one voice has told it like no other. Channel Africa. More than just a broadcaster, Channel Africa is the pulse of the continent, African-led, African-run, and deeply rooted in its heritage. It's the only international station that speaks to Africa in its own voices: English, Kiswahili, Chinyanja, French, and Portuguese. The languages that unite 1 billion people. We have been there through every shift, every milestone, and every triumph. Not just reporting history, but shaping the conversations that define Africa's future. For brands, media planning, and advertisers, Channel Africa is more than just a platform. It's an opportunity. With 25 compelling shows covering current affairs, sports, business, music, and lifestyle, we deliver an engaging Pan-African audience ready to connect, invest, and act. Multi-award winning, internationally recognized, digitally accessible across the globe. When Africa speaks, the world listens, and Channel Africa makes sure of it. For business, for culture, for Africa. Partner with Channel Africa, because Africa's voice is the future. Africa is a story, a living, breathing, ever-evolving masterpiece. And for over 5 decades now, one voice has told it like no other. Channel Africa. More than just a broadcaster, Channel Africa is the pulse of the continent, African-led, African-run, and deeply rooted in its heritage. It's the only international station that speaks to Africa in its own voices: English, Kiswahili, Chinyanja, French, and Portuguese. The languages that unite 1 billion people. We have been there through every shift, every milestone, and every triumph. Not just reporting history, but shaping the conversations that define Africa's.
Top stories this hour: tear gas spreads in the Kenyan capital and a growing concern on patients in Britain posting for social media. Kenyan police have fired tear gas at people protesting in the capital Nairobi today over the death of blogger Albert Ojwang. Clashes also broke out in downtown Nairobi as unidentified motorcyclists beat up protesters and dispersed them. A video showed some of the motorcyclists carrying whips and sticks. Kenya's police spokesperson could not be immediately reached for comment on the clashes. The 31-year-old teacher and blogger was declared dead earlier this month, just 2 days after he was arrested, with police initially saying that he had committed suicide.